Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, please. It's going to help us out a lot. So look, the new MPC software is coming soon. It's the MPC 2.11. It'll be released on June 23rd, 2022. Yo, what's up? It's me, Doc. I'm checking some software updates here. I want to make sure what's here. So I've got MPC Beats up here, and it's 2.10. Okay, that's good. Let's close that out. And I'm going to close this out, quit this. And what I want to do next is pull up another thing here I've got, which is my MPC software. I've got both MPC Beats and the MPC, of course, software. We do a lot of videos, so it's always good to know what the hell's going on. Oh, good. So project load fail. That's okay with me. Come back to here. And I'm going to expand this back out. There we go. We're expanding it back out here again. And this is the MPC software. And let's look at this about MPC, the MPC software. And this is 2.10.1, right? Okay, so we know it's good. So what's happening, of course, as you've heard by now, we've got 2.11 coming out on June 23rd on 2022. That's in about 35 days from the time of this recording. And it's going to improve a lot of the features that are on both of the MPC Beats and MPC software. And the real problem has been there are a lot of little bugs and problems they've had. And what they're really doing is fixing all the bugs. They've got to get them fixed before they release anything new, actually. And what they've done too is they've made it compatible. They've made the MPC software now compatible for a Mac with the M1 chip, which is great for me. I've got a brand new Mac. I've had it for the past 3 months now. It runs fantastic. It's great. I can run any software on there, including video editing. I can pull all the music softwares up, and it doesn't even turn the fan on, which is really cool. But this will turn a MacBook Pro into a new MPC for me, which is really great. Can't wait to get started with it, because this way I can use my MPK, which I've got right here. I'll use the MPK along with my software, and I've got more space on my Mac than I would have on some sort of MPC. I've got more ability to use it with that rather than having to do so many other things. Plus, I can store unlimited samples. I've got terabytes. So if you're like me and you know how to use all the MPCs and you just want to be able to sit down and work from the MPC into Pro Tools or Logic or in Ableton or Reasons, that doesn't make a difference. I just need to have a really powerful machine. And by making it compatible to make sure that it will work with the brand new Apple Silicon, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great software. Well, in this new software, we're going to have a sounds browser. So we're going to have all our sounds, all the different instruments, and then we can select the categories for each instrument. Let's say there's a lead. Okay, there's lead for each sound. So we can select which lead you want to use, a pluck or a string or a synth, whatever. Select that and we'll have that. So the categories can be selected and you can select the sound you want from those categories and you can make it a favorite. Also, assign it to a separate track. Now that would be cool to see all your categories right there in front of you. I think though, it looks like it's one big page, so you can actually go in and also edit the instrument that you selected, then save it again as a favorite. That would be pretty hype. And of course, assign it as well, which makes it even cooler. Now, another new feature will be the ability to load up set list. That means you can load up a project with all the sounds you want to have on it, load it up, and instantly start performing it. Let's say you're going live with something. It makes it easier than before. Another new feature is the ability to set our keyboard range for any track. So I can have different keyboard ranges. I would just select that track, go into range, and change the range of the keyboard. I may want to go from C3 to C5 or to C5 to C4 or C3. This way I can have different ranges. That works great for live too as well. Another cool feature I just saw was the ability to look at your program and change it instantly. It's pretty cool. Let's say, for example, I'm using a factory drum set. I can go to my program right where I'm at, look at it. I may want to change to a different expansion pack I have, pull that up and change that out for the other program. Now before I had to go back to the hard drive, look at something and reload it back in, right? But in this way, it's accessible from right there within the program. So yeah, they've added something new here, and it's apparent that they've been listening to what's going on with Roland. Roland has gotten pretty popular with their SP404 Mark II, that lo-fi sound. Well, they got a thing called Air Flavor, which gives you the lo-fi sound you can add. It's a new effect inside of the new 2.11 operating system. And it should be pretty cool. I want to check it out, of course. I know nothing. I'm just watching the video. But I've got an idea that they're trying to make sure they keep up with Roland and anybody else who's trying to compete with them. They have also added some more effects. One looks like it's called an amp synth. And another one, which is the granulator, which they already have, but they've added more features to the granulator too. So they've added a new feature inside the drum programming. So for example, if I wanted to apply a sort of trap beat feel, I would use ratchet inside the program. It'll make it easier for guys who want to add some sort of trap feel or increase the speed of hi-hats somewhere within their beat of their project, or even snare drums. You can apply it, just select where you want it to be, and it'll apply the different ratchet speeds to that particular part of the program. You can actually select the note, then make that note longer, then use ratchet to draw in how you want to speed it up or slow it down within ratchet. Now here's a really cool feature I like, a tuner. I can tune a guitar player up or a bass player up. You can tune up someone with a modular synth. There are also bookmarks. I can sort of like slide from the left and then a list of bookmarks will appear. I can go right to their sounds or the program or whatever that's listed in the bookmarks. Kind of cool. They've even expanded 16 levels. It's about time actually for that feature. You can now use 16 levels over the entire keyboard. So for example, I may just want to use the key of C, right? So I need to have really just 7 notes, 8 for the octave. Well, I may want to just only have just the notes that are in the key of C. So it expands further. And this is a new feature in the new 2.11 for the MPC OS.